Thank you very much for the invitation to be here this morning. We all are aware that the flooding has caused a lot of problem, not only to our farmers, but also to a number of schools. As of today, we know that there are about 30 odd schools, I think total of 51 if I'm not mistaken. 51 schools are being open for evacuation centers, and we still have people, evacuees in those centers. And similarly, there are a number of schools that are flooded, and the team in each school, they're trying to clear up the area, prepare the school so that the students can return to schools. So there's a lot of work going on behind the scene, and all the divisional and district officers are working with the head of schools to clear up all the debris and the soil and other accumulated driftwood, whatever has entered the school environment, just to make the school environment much more safer. Now, during this time, we have also received requests from certain head of schools regarding their children who are in the hostel. And one such request did come from St. Therese. I understand that the children who study at St. Therese, they travel around 60 to 80 kilometers. And because of the distance, these boarders, they stay in the school and they only go home after the term end. So for the whole term, they're in the school. And since Sigatoka is a salad bowl, we all know, farming is very much part and parcel of every individual, it seems, in Sigatoka. So the school has been doing a lot of farming to feed the boarders. But because of the flood waters, the farms are destroyed, and it will take some time to fix the farm and get the produce back on the table. And I'm very, very grateful to the District Scout Commissioner, his deputy, and the team for coming up with such a great initiative of providing food to the boarders at St. Therese Secondary and Primary School. So I want to thank each one of you, and we hope that we can come out of this disaster. And I also hope there is no more disaster for this year. We have enough on our plate, and I don't think we are in a position to deal with such disasters again and again. But as the name suggests, it's natural disaster. Nothing is in our hands. We can only pray to the Lord and say that, keep us safe and give us the strength to deal with such disasters. With the rise in Omicron cases and now with the flooding issue, obviously it's a double blow to our people. But our people are resilient. They're very resilient. Each and every community has gone through some form of disaster, and we are always ready to deal with it. And why we are ready to deal with it is simply because we have communities such as yours that comes on board when the need arises. So I thank you for your corporate social responsibility. I thank you for coming up with this initiative, and I wish the Scouts all the best, and you continue the good work that you have been doing in the community. And with much appreciation, we accept the food items which will be given to the officer here, and it's now his responsibility to deliver this to St. Therese. we know that St. Teresa is located in a very odd place. And I have been there, I've been to that school. Yes, we have to cross the river. And we have to continue looking at the weather as well as the water level. And all that timing has to be right, otherwise you'll be stuck. So I've done that exercise, and it was quite interesting. We were not sure whether we'll be able to come out or not, but obviously we did. So I've been to that school, and I know that school needs a lot of help, even through the assistance given to us via Korean embassy. The number of items that we wish to deliver to that school as well, and we'll do that later at the end of either this month or next month. We will be going to St. Teresa just to see the major changes they have made to the school and how we can assist that school. It doesn't mean if a school is in a remote area, it should be neglected. And that's the message we have given to the head of schools, that the free education grant is there and they need to use it wisely and fix the school so that it becomes a conducive environment for teaching and learning. And as you have heard from the district officer, he has already made it clear that St. Teresa, they have been working around the clock and they've been fixing the area, and I look forward to visiting them again, just to see the changes they have brought about. So with these words, Vinaka Vakalevu, thank you very much, Dhanyawad, and I appreciate the gift that you are giving to St. Teresa. Vinaka. Well, I want to start off by thanking the board, as well as the head of school and the team for doing such a sterling job. As I walked in today, it didn't seem at all that there was a flood in this area, and it is only possible when you have a hard-working team. I've always said our teachers are the heroes, and you've proved it again. And I thank the madam for the work that she has done. I know when you are the head of school, everything rests with you. It's how you drive it and how you can achieve that result. And you successfully achieved that result through your team. And I also want to take the opportunity to thank the National Fire Authority for coming on board to assist you. We have been emphasizing a lot to all the schools around the country that there are a couple of things you need to have. One is the school maintenance plan, and the other one is the risk management plan. And you were able to save a lot of things in this school. Imagine if you had not moved the computers, if you had not moved the books, the desks, the tables, the other resources that you had, then it would not be possible for us to have the result that we have today. We wouldn't be able to start the schools because, again, we will need all these resources. So I think gradually the schools are learning and they're implementing the risk management plan, which I appreciate. We have learned a lot after Cyclone Winston, when some head of schools did not ensure that the school resources were kept properly. But I do understand that as soon as the cyclone season kicked in, the Permanent Secretary has been sending the reminders, and we are also emphasizing on this, on the risk management. How do you deal with a cyclone in a school situation? So I appreciate the work that you have done, Vinaka Vakalevu.